levels of awakening. Now, people use the term waking up, man, but it means 1,000 different things. Maybe it's best to say, what are you waking up to? In my 10-year journey, it began with waking up to how the world works, health, finance, governments, secret societies, and at some point I needed spiritual protection. So it became conspiracy theory to do with ancient history and to do with even religions that are a mix of honey and poison. And also then dealing with the spiritual forces that Jesus talked about in high places, but also even locked within us. So that was awakening for me. It led all the way to what I'd say the very top of the awakening ladder, you could say. And I think it's very interesting right now, because what I'm seeing is that because of the walls are closing in around the West on the basic freedoms that we kind of took for granted, people are waking up to that. And the reason why I think it's so important is because without certain fundamental freedoms, we don't have the free will to entertain this higher level of waking up or spirituality. And furthermore, what's interesting about the sign of the times right now is real men and women are standing up, showing great courage and bravery in the face of this authoritarianism. And I feel, as I said, for the first time, I felt very alone. Because I was aware of these things, but the world was not aware. But now I'm seeing a lot of people standing up, and it's beautiful. But it comes back to the same point I talked about that Moraviev made, and he talked about the balance of power, that there are certain conditions in this world, despite the fascism and the lack of freedom here and there, but there's a general possibility on this planet to seek God if you so choose. But what's happening is that balance, that core basic need that we require in order to go up the levels of awakening, is being threatened. And for the first time in my life, I'm feeling a solidarity with these people standing up. And it's been great for me because I felt so alone. And it's been a lot of pussyfooting as well. So I don't discount what an ultimate emotional, spiritual awakening is, where you overcome the dark forces that inhibit the dark and quiet and hidden places within your soul and within your sight. That is true and will always be true. But what I see is occurring is that the fundamental, basic freedom of choice that is required to seek God, and I'll just leave it like that, I'm not religious, needs to be in place. And so I am right behind on my Insta. I'm following all these different people, and it's brilliant to finally see people standing up and basically waking up.